my beauties, and welcome back to my channel. I am driving to yoga. I thought we could just spend my Sunday together. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but I am hoping that we can do some Sunday self-care, a little bit of a Sunday reset, but like more of a mental health reset. Let's have a Sunday slowdown, if you will. I'm on my way to yoga. I didn't want to go. I was actually going to skip, but then I thought the woman that I want to be this year is a yogi, a Zen, someone who meditates and can be present in the moment. So I pictured that woman and I decided that that version of me would make it a point to go to yoga. So we're on our way.
Doing some serious damage at the food store. I absolutely love it here and I'm excited to meal prep, which is a weird thing for me to say.
I may have gotten a little too excited at the food store, but I thought, as in true Sunday fashion, we should do a grocery haul. I wanted to try pita bread. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of like quick things that I can make for the work week. I tried to stock up on some food that we can eat for dinner. So I'm thinking about making like a healthier mac and cheese. So I got shredded cheddar. I ran out of Laughing Cow, so I decided to try Lidl's spreadable wedges, kind of like the same thing. I'm gonna make my cannelli bean soup, so I got stuff for that. Maybe my tomato curry that I also like. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law told me that the salsa at Lidl, it's like a pico de gallo. They said it's really good, so I decided to get that. I've been drinking these. Now, I don't know how I feel about drinking these. I don't like that they have 16 grams of sugar, but I don't know. I've been enjoying them. It's been like a sweet treat for me at work in the morning before my second cup of coffee. Just some unsweetened vanilla almond milk, raspberries for my chia seed pudding, blueberries for my chia seed pudding. So I'm gonna wash all of the fruits so that they're washed and ready to go when someone's hungry. They had like this meat sampler. I need to really stop eating cold cuts, but these were on sale. These were like $5, which these are usually like $15. It has salami, prosciutto, and calabrese. I don't know. Is this a wedge? A wheel of brie? I don't know. Some Gatorade, which let me pop this in the fridge because Mike doesn't feel well. So I got him a Gatorade Zero and a Powerade Zero. Put this in here so that it's cold when he wakes up. Okay. Non-fat Greek yogurt. I really like their Greek yogurt, 17 grams of protein, which is awesome. They only sell onions by the bag, but honestly, Mike and I go through a lot of onions in a week, so I just got a bag of 3. Hummus. Mike and I always buy hummus, and then we never eat it, so I just got classic, and hopefully we'll eat it before it expires. I have a whole other bag. A huge thing of spinach. I think I'm actually gonna make a frittata or something. I'm very hungry right now. I told you I'm making cannelli bean soup. For the cannelli bean soup, also chicken broth. No, this is vegetable broth, and I got chicken broth for the mac and cheese. I thought it would give it a little bit of extra flavor. And then I love, Mike and I tried these the other night. Lidl makes these, they make a bunch of different raviolis, but I got the Parmesan ravioli and the spinach and cheese tortellini. I love pasta. I just keep buying avocados. I don't know. But they're small, so it's good because I'll eat like a whole one and not feel so bad about it. I bought oranges for Michael because he's not feeling well. Some potatoes. I don't know what we're gonna make with the potatoes, but TBD. Carrots for my soup. I just got this Berla Protein Plus pasta because it was on sale. And then elbow macaroni for my mac and cheese. That is it. I'm gonna go ahead and put this all away and make some room in the fridge, which is always my favorite Sunday activity. Push these. cut up some cucumbers and some tomatoes. I say quietly because Mike doesn't feel good and he's sleeping. And I'm just trying to think of some healthy food that I can have stocked in the house this week. Because like everyone is sick, like everyone's sick. I didn't feel well for like a week, but it was like on and off sick. I think Mike's like pretty down and out today. So I'm thinking like veggies, a lot of colors. And I know Mike likes a Greek salad, so I'm basically gonna chop up some cucumbers, tomatoes, put them in this tub, chop up some feta cheese. I'll cook some chicken on the side. I'll probably cook the chicken later though. I was thinking I got these pita bread wraps so we can have Greek pita wraps. Maybe I'll do some quinoa. I don't know. What could go in a Greek pita wrap? But I just want to think of like healthy things this way. He doesn't have to think about food that he's going to eat this week. You know, I would imagine he's probably not going to go into work tomorrow because he's not feeling well. So I want to make sure that he's stacked with lunch and snacks. I'm just trying to be a little proactive while also enjoying the quietness. Like I don't like that he's sick. Obviously, I would prefer him being down here watching TV. But I have to say, him watching football all day and listening to football all day on like blast really does not create the calmness. So I think I'm just gonna enjoy the quiet for now. I also brought oranges, so I'm gonna cut up an orange for him when he wakes up. I'll make him some green tea. I'm just trying to take it slow today. I feel like I've just been go, go, go. I have a lot to do. I have to upload a video today, but it is what it is. And I need to take my time a little bit, I think, before I end up getting sick. I have tomatoes, cucumbers, Kalamata olives, a little bit of red onion. I put oregano, onion powder, garlic powder, and a drizzle of olive oil. And then I cut up a block of feta cheese so that we can add it in whenever we're ready for our Greek salad. And this is a little something, quick something, prepped. So I washed all the fruit and then I'm just gonna take the strawberries and cut them into quarters. I like to put these in yogurt, but also this is one of the main toppings that I like to put on my chia seed pudding. I make Mike and I chia seed pudding all the time. Honestly, it has become like an everyday staple in our diet. Put them in the fridge and kind of just make the fridge look nice. I don't know. I just find like no matter how hard I try to organize it, it always looks a little bit crazy, but it definitely looks better than it did when I first got home from the food store. Okay, I'm gonna make date yogurt. But I'm not gonna blend it yet. I'm gonna wait until Mike's up because I don't wanna wake him up. So I'm just gonna prep this and somehow find a spot for it in the fridge. I hope that like this makes him feel better when he wakes up. But I'll just be like, oh, are you hungry? You can have yogurt. You can have a Greek salad. You want orange? I don't know. I'm just hoping like cooking up a storm in this quiet will be good for the both of us. So I'm just putting a whole thing. This is whole fat. No, 5% fat. I think that is whole fat. We normally buy low fat or no fat, but this is expiring soon. So I want to make sure I make this yogurt because if there's one thing that I am super adamant about since meal prepping, it's that I don't like, well, I never like to waste food, but I try to stay on top of, you know, what's in the fridge, what can we eat tonight, depending on what's expiring. So I just try to be a little bit more mindful, but I'm going to do 12 dates. I don't know why I like to rip them apart. It's like cathartic. It says to do half a cup of almond butter, but we don't have almond butter. Stop it. Broken. Don't wake him up, everybody, please. He doesn't feel good. Just be quiet. Crying, no fighting, no nothing. We don't have almond butter, so I'm just gonna take peanut butter and I'm gonna do one like heaping spoon of that. I'm so noisy in the kitchen. I'm trying so hard to be so quiet. Normally my chops are loud, my clankings are loud. 2 tablespoons maple syrup, The two of them are gonna wake him up for sure. I feel like that was 2 tablespoons. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. I'm just guesstimating now. I'm tired of doing the dishes and I need cinnamon. I got this recipe from Liesl. I did tweak a little bit. Her recipe calls for cocoa and Mike doesn't really like chocolate, so I leave that out, but I do cinnamon instead. And like I said, I'm gonna put this in the fridge. I'm gonna wait until he wakes up and then I will blend it all together and it will be a little ready-made, delicious, sweet, but high protein breakfast snack, whatever it is that we feel like having it as. I'm just gonna make a breakfast for lunch. I'm gonna use these sandwich thins. I don't know, I like these, they're just easy. I'm gonna place this in the toaster oven and then I think I'm just gonna make 2 fried eggs with spinach to get some protein, some vitamin A, and some healthy greens. I'm also gonna eat an avocado because the avocados that I bought last week are definitely going bad and I don't wanna waste them. So I throw this in. I wanted him to stay on. Eating on the very edge of the table because there's no room on the table, thanks to all the meal prepping I've been doing. But here we have 2 fried eggs. Whoa, isn't that weird? And I made avocado toast. What am I saying? Avocado toast with feta, onions, lemon, salt, pepper, 2 fried eggs, and spinach. And I'm excited to eat it because I'm actually really starving. That's delicious. Okay, I'm gonna make some chia seed pudding because I don't want to go upstairs and wake Mike up. Let's just stay down here and bang out some more things. I put half a cup of coconut milk in each of these containers, and now I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in each. And then as the base, I always like to put maple syrup and a good amount of cinnamon. I'm just gonna put the lids on and shake them up. I'm just gonna put these in the fridge for an hour and then we'll take them back out and mix them. A rule that I have created this year is that I am going to clean the kitchen every time I'm done with it, and this way the next time that I come back, which will be very soon, when I make mac and cheese or whatever it is I'm making for dinner, it'll be nice and clean and ready for the next stage of my meal prep. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably take the next 15 minutes to just go ahead and clean everything. It doesn't need to be perfect. I think I'm gonna leave the cutting board out. I need to leave this out anyway. Get it a little bit more organized looking, and then also I desperately need to do the dishes. Let's hop to it. Fast forward through it. Still like messy, but definitely better. Now I need to do the dishes and it is like a literal disaster over here. So let's get to that. And then Mike woke up, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend my autumn yogurt. Honestly, I sped up the blending for you because otherwise we'd be watching me blend for about 2 minutes here, but it takes a decent amount of blending to really get all of the dates blended and smooth. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it back into the carton that the yogurt came in. Pop that back in the fridge. And I like to just put this in a container. I'll show you later how I, split this up and bring it to work as a little healthy snack or maybe breakfast, whatever it is I feel like having. So this is supposedly a healthy mac and cheese. I don't know how healthy it is, but I will link the recipe down below. But I'm taking 3 cups of chicken broth and I'm just adding that to a large pot. This is the pot that I'm going to cook my elbow pasta in. A cup of 2% milk. The recipe calls for whole milk, but again, I tried to make this a little bit healthier. I'm gonna take garlic powder, about a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then about a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard. I think I put more than that in there though. 3/4 teaspoons of salt, a little bit of pepper. And then I'm gonna pop this on the stove and get this boiling because again, we're going to boil the pasta in this. I added some butter in here. How much butter did I add? 2 tablespoons of butter. And then I put 3 cups of elbow macaroni. That's what I used because I love an elbow macaroni in my mac and cheese. Again, I'm just going to let this simmer, boil, and I'm supposed to be frequently stirring this. I waited a little bit too long because I was busy at the kitchen island cutting up chicken because we were going to have chicken as our protein with this mac and cheese. So as you can see, I should have been stirring this a little bit more frequently, but it came out pretty good. So I'm not upset about it. But if you can just stir it a little bit more frequently, pro tip, not a pro tip because I'm clearly an amateur, but tip from me to you after doing this. But after the pasta is boiled, I'm going to move it off away from the heat. And then I'm going to add my shredded cheddar, 1 cup of cheddar cheese. And then I'm just gonna mix this in, get it nice and melted into the mac and cheese. And then I did add a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese as well. And then here I am with the chicken. I just took chicken breast, chopped it up into cubes, and I'm just cooking it on the stove with a little bit of olive oil. And I also seasoned it with salt and pepper, and I'm pretty sure a bit of paprika as well. I had the mac and cheese, it was good. I'm sorry that I didn't show you. I totally forgot to film it, but I did have chicken with some leftover vegetables. I had green beans and sugar snap peas. And now, my friends, the thing that I do most in the kitchen, it's time to clean. So I'm just going ahead and emptying the drying rack, and now I get the luxury of cleaning my kitchen. I'm grateful for my kitchen. I'm grateful to have food, so I don't mind cleaning, but I do find that it is a never-ending task. Laundry and dishes, honestly, never ending. But again, I love meal prepping. I love cooking for Mike and I. So, you take the good with the bad, and I like to wake up to a clean kitchen. If there's one thing that will set me off in terms of anxiety on any given day, it's waking up with a pile of dishes in the sink, or waking up, coming downstairs and just seeing like there's dishes on the stove, or there's just like crap all over the island. So Mike and I definitely have been pretty good about doing the dishes after cooking, putting the dishes away, making sure that the kitchen is nice and clean in the morning, because again, it does kind of set the tone for your day. And we have referred to this as turn down service. I actually coined this from Alana Davison. She's a fellow YouTuber. I love her videos, but her and her husband do a turn down service. So now Mike and I do a turn down service, where it's kind of just like, when you stay at a nice resort, you stay at a nice hotel. I'm kind of just living my life as if I'm on vacation, I did take a bath today, and normally I only take baths when I'm on vacation. But so now I take baths at home, and I do a turn down service at home, so that when I wake up in the morning, it's as if someone else that was not me came in, cleaned the kitchen, and I can just drink my coffee in peace. And who doesn't love a peaceful cup of coffee? Okay, I made my cannelli bean soup. I'm so sorry, but I have showed you guys in a previous vlog. I will link it above, as well as include it down below in the description. But I'm just taking a mason jar. I'm filling it with my cannelli bean soup because this has been my lunch. or a piece of my lunch when I go to work. I do like to travel with this. And then now it's time to do up the chia seed pudding. So it's very important to mix up your chia seed pudding after it has sat in the refrigerator for about an hour. It just makes it more creamier. Otherwise it'll be lumpy and not as creamy. And I love a creamy texture. It just adds to the goodness of it, trust me. But after I've mixed up my chia seeds, I like to put a bunch of fruit on top. So I love raspberries. These raspberries are so good. Oh my God, I love these raspberries that I get from the food store. And again, I've washed all of these when I got home from the supermarket, so it's just nice because I could just open it now. And it's pretty late now. It's like 7:45 at night. I'm ready to just do a turn down service of myself, have some tea and watch a show. But I'm also going to put blueberries in there, great for antioxidants, and then those strawberries that I quartered earlier, I'm just going to throw those on top, and this is a delicious and healthy snack. Taking out my measuring, what is that? A measuring scale? A food scale. I always call it the wrong thing, but I'm taking out my food scale and a travel container. And then here is my yogurt. And I like to measure out about 175 grams to 200 grams. That's about one serving of yogurt. I will go ahead and just, throw this in the fridge. And again, pop it in my lunchbox tomorrow. Now it is turn down service for myself and my husband, so I am just making us some tea. I love mint medley, like that's my favorite tea. But yeah guys, that's it. This is the vlog. I hope that you enjoyed it, but be sure to let me know if you did not enjoy it. If this is boring and you don't care to see a slow Sunday, do be sure to let me know down below. But I just thought this is like what a typical Sunday looks like, and so I figured why not share it. Most of my weekends aren't really fun-filled or glamorous, but we're working on that. I'm trying to make the simpler moments more enjoyable. And so I thought maybe I could do that by sharing a slow Sunday with you all. But let me know, do we like it? Do we not like it? If you do like it, leave it a big thumbs up down below. If you like lifestyle content like this and you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below and click the bell button next to it. This way you get a notification every time I'm uploading a new video on my channel. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you had a beautiful weekend, and I'm thinking of you and wishing you nothing but a peaceful week ahead. I love you so much. Thanks so much. And I hope to see you in my next one.